Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation2. Alright, we got first in the third competition again, and hence we claimed this legendary Midnight Rider. I'm going to show you that train later on, but for now it's a struggle as usual. We got the EP hit start. We managed to get a 65, 50, and a 25, and that all adds up, and that allows us to propel top to the chart itself. Alright, so as usual, in all competitions, it's important to do EP hit start. Do remember to collect the skeletons with your event train, because those are the only one, and of course not forgetting the importance of innovation center. We have decided to go ahead with rare and normal, the common train, because the fact that we do have a lot of deliveries need to be done with that event train itself, which majority, or actually if not all, are from the rare and common. There isn't any epic or legendary at this stage. Of course, if saving up on that. That being said, it costs 4,000 keys, so that's a lot of savings to do. The one that I'm aiming for after this competition, which is the 1,000 event coins, that's only available if you manage to win 3 times first. So I'm really lucky here. At the end of this third competition, we managed to get that first legendary train in the event. That will help to do that strange job that appeared from the hits on the start of the event, but it was not possible. Not only that, with an additional 10 capacity onto the 40 capacity, there'll be 50 capacity for one delivery. I think that's make a huge difference moving forward in doing those jobs that require the event train. That being said, still need to do a lot of so-called preparation work in terms of doing all the events for raw materials gathering, putting them into the around the clock of the factory that you're going to make sure that is running, having sufficient supplies of raw materials, have to continuously upgrade the trains and whatnot. But that being said, at the end of the day, in this competition itself, we have basically managed to got, I think, another 200 over 1,000 because after the surplus generated from that 3 first, and minusing that 1,000 event coins for the legendary, I think we still can afford 100 extra coins into the gold collection. I'm not going to spend a single cent to do upgrading of trains. Giving this experience, I think this is the first experience in this TrainStation2 whereby we need gold at the onset to buy event trains. So I'm going to save up all this 200,000, and hopefully throughout the whole competition I'm going to spend $0, zero gold, and keep on saving. Hopefully in the start of the next long competition, if this happens again, we will have at least 300 or 400 or even 500,000 worth of gold to buy all those event trains. So I do understand at the end of the whole event, the event trains are here to stay, so that's really great. That being said, more importantly is they allow you to collect those event materials. Like skeleton this time round, it's not possible to be collected unless you have an event train. So that makes really tough in the first place if you do not have a single train itself. So of course in this event, we know after completing 5 of the jobs, you got a common train. But if that's your one and only common train for the events, you have a hard time collecting skeletons. No longer a worry for me right now. The fact that we can collect near to, I think, 150 or 200 skeletons at a go, that costs 3 minutes, but it's no longer an issue with the additional 50 capacity legendary. Definitely, I think that would help a lot. So it was a hard struggle initially when we only managed to have 1 or 2 common trains. I think that's what, 15 times 2, 30. That was a really hard time. But gradually, when you collect more and more, I think now about 8 event trains. So that makes a huge difference. That being said, union dollars is something you should be gathering lots of it from your union jobs. So make sure continuously you got to check out the exchange to trade in your normal items for the union items. Why? So that you can start delivering and collect union dollars, and you spend it at an innovation center, as mentioned earlier. Decided to use it on rare and common. Most of the time using on legendary, of course, but in this context sometimes it's a bit odd. The delivery only required common and rare trains, so that's the reason why. along the way. I think I did another innovation center spending on epic trains, so that is also depending on the jobs that's generated. So for this onset, it was lots of rare and common first place, vis-a-vis number of those legendary. So you really got to think hard, how do you spend your union dollars. At this juncture, where we have completed 3 competitions, I'm sharing you what I will intend to do. I intend to save up all the union dollars, all the gems, all the gold, in preparation for the next long events. So from a 4th competition onwards, it will be extremely tough. Probably because you are nearing or almost over that 100% completion of the event maps, and at the same time people realize they were having a bit of requirements to push to spend gems so that they can acquire the number of those gold for the 1000 coin Midnight Express. So that is the realization moment at this 4th competition, that people will be spending, and I think when you are fighting with pay to win, there's no way to win, right? So please, if you could, always emphasize spending should only be allowed in the first 3 competition. That makes your spending worthwhile. In terms, I'm talking about union dollars, not actual money. I'm a pay to win? No, I'm a free to play. So definitely not going to pay a single cent. So that being said, it's your choice, of course. At this juncture, it was a very comfortable win this time around. I think this is one of the most comfortable win I had throughout the 3 competitions. And let me check out the trains that we're getting from the rewards. I was so close, really so close to a legendary. I thought we would be lucky, but it just tweaked over back to rare as usual for all gimmicks. So that doesn't really bother, because it's not an event train, but rather it's just a normal train itself. Then, of course, at this point in time, there is this comfortable win. I was thinking about spending that coins, and of course, I wouldn't want to do that until I've affirmed that people are not spending huge amount of gems to overtake me. So I will secure my first place before I start spending, since there's really no hurry. I'm not going to use those money for whatever reason. I'm just going to save them up anyways. So, of course, with that completion of the 3rd competition, we got first 1070, and of course it's time to go for Midnight Rider. Alright, so that's the best thing ever. I mean, getting that legendary Miss Maker will be the next, but it'll take a while, probably end of 6 competitions. For now, the goal will be saved up, and of course having the other items to keep on making this factory, gonna keep you busy. The legendary will help you go a long way. You can see here 50, right? This was amazing, and very quickly you can do the delivery already. So that capacity actually makes a huge difference. At the same time, I gotta say that be it collecting of skeletons or delivery, that skeletons is really something that you can keep in stock. I think as mentioned in the previous video, I kept about near to 2,000, so it was totally depleted at the end of the competition itself. So you can imagine the number of skeletons being asked throughout. There is a time whereby we can actually cancel jobs right now by replacing it, and then watch a video and replace again. You know what, both replacement are skeleton as well, so there's no point. So it was really fascinating, given the fact that I saw there's a point to replace the job, but that's really hilarious that both jobs replaced were skeleton jobs anyways. So it's a bit dumb. End of the day, as there will be 1 skeleton jobs out of the 3 jobs, so do not be worried that you'll be not able to get a replacement for sure. Right, so thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe, and wish you good luck in the 4th competition. Goodbye.